Hello everybody, welcome back to Fen Tomato Farm. My name is Valentina, as you maybe know, but if you're new here, I want to introduce ourselves. And this is Chris. I'll have him to help me today.
Hello.
So today we're planting mixed leaves. It's like salad leaves. And we're gonna plant this on a bed which is raised up, like a bench. It's how many meters long?
6 meters by 120 wide.
Yeah, so it's 6 meters by 120 wide. So we want to lay it with plastic or layer of compost, and then we'll get to it. So now we're gonna start. We made the bed nice and beautiful. Has a little bit of a lip here on one side and at the end, so the compost doesn't run out or the water doesn't run out. Now we're gonna fill all that with the compost. It's my sister helping me today. Come on. Now I've got this plank and I'm going to level it up. So now the bed is ready. I've got all of these seeds to sow in there, and I'm going to start with some beetroot leaves. Basically it's chard, but it looks like beetroot leaves. So it's quite a bit in there. I'll sow in stages because they might not all of this come up at the same time, so I can cut them at the different times. Then I have some lettuce salad, endive California lettuce. Then I have some herbs, some basil, some again different basil. It's Crimson King. Then I've got some kohlrabi, again two type of colors, red and white. And I've got some Chinese leaves as well, some cabbage. So I'm gonna sow all this in that bed. So let's get started. So Chris is saying should sow some lettuce on top of this, isn't it, Chris?
Yes.
And that will make like
It's
a
like a double or a triple sowing, and then when you cut it, you've got the mixed leaves.
yes.
And this one is, we've done a few beet leaves. I've got little helpers around in the greenhouse.
Come on, Francesca, you coming in here?
Mommy!
Yay! Hello. Come on, we're filming Daddy, so be quiet.
And so we've got a few lettuce, Webb's lettuce to go with the chard and with the other things. There you go.
Which kind of seeds are these?
Lettuce, Webb's lettuce for microgreens.
So first, Annie, we have some pretty flowers down that end.
Okay, so I'll sow this up.
Is it okay if I pick this one?
Nah.
Is it okay if I pick this one?
Yes. Nah.
It's big spiky.
So we'll put a little bit of basil in this one. But in this one packet, there's 2,500 seeds of basil. And this basil is red-leafed, not the normal green leaf.
Wow.
500 seeds.
Wow. Are they so small?
So small, that's what I was saying. And if you look inside there,
Oh, I've been wanting to grow red basil. I didn't know you got the seeds.
So, and again,
My
just
finger
very
hurts.
thinly sow the seed.
Where do you think I am? Under the table. I can hear your voice. But I thought, can I pour some? You with my arm.
Now you can do this last one. Hold it.
Mommy, the microphone.
Yes. Go on the things there.
Daddy, when you're going to measure now, we water the plants and Daddy is finishing off and now we're gonna leave them to set.
Yes.
Watch.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.
So now we plant it, we give it the water, then we cover it with plastic to keep the moisture in, and it's just left to wait until they start sprouting. And I'll come back to you. So my little seeds started growing, they started coming out, but because the plastic keeps actually too much moisture in, I'm gonna tent it a little bit. So I'm gonna use a few of these sticks just to tent this plastic out. So the sticks don't work. So I found what to use for tenting out instead of sticks. I have these little bits of pipe and they will just secure the plastic and it doesn't sit on top of the seeds, and the seeds start to go moldy. So this is day 2 since we sowed the seeds. So, ta-da! We made it a little tunnel within the glass house to tent our microgreens. Keep them moist, but not super wet because I was getting too wet from this plastic, and I see that some of the mold started growing. And then they can get something like this. I'll show you an example. You see here where the plastic sat on top. That's an example that they can start deteriorate instead of growing. So this is 3 weeks from sowing. The plants are quite big now. They are ready for cutting. I'm gonna try one, very tender, very nice and juicy. So it's a result. I love this way. Don't have to bend down to cut it.